and thanks for tuning in to our weekly mortgage and economics segment. I'm Megan Abdelaziz, RealEstateSINY.com's mortgage and economics reporter. The mortgage rates came back down slightly this week. The 30-year fixed rate fell to 4.56%. The 15-year fixed rate fell to 3.62%, and the 5-year adjustable rate fell to 3.53%. These drops are mostly from the employment report and the financial market. On Friday, August 2nd, the Bureau of Labor Statistics released their Employment Situation Summary Report for July. In July, there were only 162,000 non-farm payroll jobs added to the economy, and their updated amount of jobs added in May and June were both revised downward. The updated amount for jobs added for May went down to 176,000, and for June it went down to 188,000. The unemployment rate dropped this month to 7.4% from 7.6% in June. Even though the unemployment rate went down, the amount of jobs added were lower than expected and caused concern with the economy. Between ADP's private employment report, the Bureau of Labor Statistics employment report, and earnings reports that were recently released, the financial markets took a ride. On Thursday and Friday, August 1st and 2nd, the stock markets increased, but come Monday, August 5th, they started dropping again. The Dow Jones went from a little over 15,500 at opening on Thursday, August 1st, to about 15,470 by closing Wednesday, August 7th. The S&P 500 opened on Thursday, August 1st at about 1,685, then increased to hit a record high of over 1,700 on Friday, August 2nd. It had then gone back down to about 1,690 by closing Wednesday, August 7th. The 10-year U.S. Treasury bond yield went down this past week. On Thursday, August 1st, it was at 2.74%, and by Wednesday, August 7th, it came down to 2.61%. This week, there was new housing market data released. This report was released by the National Association of Realtors on Thursday, August 8th, and dealt with existing home sales for the second quarter of 2013. In this report, they stated that the median existing single-family home price was $203,500. There are about 2.19 million existing single-family homes on the market, and there were 5.06 million existing homes sold nationally by the end of the second quarter of 2013. Now that we have looked at the new economic data, let's take a look at how Americans' confidence in the economy is going. On Tuesday, August 6th, Gallup.com released their Economic Confidence Report, which was for the week of July 29th through August 4th, and for the month of July. We took a look at the weekly results before getting into the monthly results. For this past week's polls, the only difference from the previous week was the amount of Americans that feel the economic outlook is getting worse. That leaves the poll on Americans' net ratings of current economic conditions, with 19% of Americans feeling that the conditions are excellent or good, and 35% feeling that they are poor. The poll for Americans' net ratings on economic outlook came in with 42% of Americans thinking that the economic outlook is getting better, while this week 53% think that the outlook is getting worse, instead of the 52% it was at the previous week. With just that slight change in the polls, Gallup's weekly economic confidence index fell slightly to -14 from the -13 it was the previous week. Now for the monthly results. The monthly index for the poll on Americans' net ratings of economic outlook came in at -9, which is a decent amount lower than it was in June. The monthly index on Americans' net ratings of current economic conditions came in just slightly lower than June at -14. As these two indices fall, Gallup's economic confidence index falls as well to -12. Americans lost a lot of optimism in the economy during July. Hopefully, they will gain some of it back in the coming months to help strengthen the economy. The last items we looked at this week were on mortgages. both released by the Mortgage Bankers Association. The first press release was on mortgage credit availability, which came out on Monday, August 5th. This report showed us that the Mortgage Credit Availability Index increased to 112.3, which means that the credit needed for a mortgage is continuing to loosen. The second press release was on their weekly application survey for mortgages, which came out on Tuesday, August 6th. This report is for the week ending August 2nd and is actually better than it has been. This week's report showed an increase of 0.2% in the market composite index, while the refinance index and the amount of refinances applied for stayed the same as the previous week. The mortgage rates have been volatile these past few weeks, and with not much new economic data going to be released by next week, the mortgage rates might come back down slightly again. Make sure you check back with us each week at trendingsiny.com and here on YouTube to see where the mortgage rates will go next. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Google Plus and Twitter, and follow our blog at trendingsiny.com. Also, be sure to click the button under the video to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this is Megan Abdelaziz with RealEstateSINY.com. RealEstateSINY.com is a full-service real estate brokerage located on Staten Island. If you are looking to buy or sell your home, you can contact us at 718-966-9669, and one of our experienced agents will gladly help you. If you simply just want to browse the latest listings or keep up with the market statistics, you can visit our website at realestateSINY.com.